This video will cover the last example from section 3.4, which is example 11. And what we're going to do here is solve a problem that involves a logarithmic equation. And the equation you can see it here. And I don't know if you guys remember, but we solved something like that. I believe it was in section 3.2. And at that time, we were actually looking for this value, which is represents the percentage of a boy of his adult height. And the equation only works for ages 5 to 15. And so at that time, we were looking for that percentage of the adult height that was attained at a certain age. So now the question here is we need to find at what age, rounded to the nearest year, will a boy attain 85% of his adult height. And I included the graph here, and you could clearly see the answer, right? It is here. But we're still going to work the problem out. So let's go ahead, and the question is 85% of the adult height. We already know that the answer is 13, right? 13 years. So what that means is that a boy at age 13, he will have 85% of his adult height already there. So let's see, we substitute f of x with 85. And what we're looking for here, remember, is at what age? And age is represented by x. So that is what we need to solve for. Here, we could use several methods, but maybe we could convert it to exponential. But before we could do anything like that, we need to take care of this positive 29. Remember, it has that invisible positive sign. You take that across, and that will make it do the inverse operation, so it will be subtracting. So 85 minus 29, 56. 56, thank you. So what should we do next, guys?
Then you divide.
So we divide, before we convert to exponential, the 48.8 is multiplying to the log of x plus 1, so we're going to divide. And I want you to just leave it like that, do not divide them yet, we will just leave it as a fraction. Especially if you are working on your MyMathLab homework, because I don't want you to round too soon. Okay, so now we have a log, we don't see the base, so we know right away that the base is what? 10. So it is a common logarithm, so to convert it to an exponential equation, it will be 10 to the power 56 over 48.8, just like that, as a fraction, that is okay, is equal to x plus 1. Now, to solve this, we need to take care of that plus 1. It is adding to the x. So if we take that across, it will be subtracting. So we will have 10 to the power 56 over 48.8 minus 1. And of course, that is going to give you an approximation. So if you guys could do that for me, please. Thank you. 13.04. Okay, 04. So then we're going to round it to the nearest year or nearest integer, so it will be 13 years. And just to finish this, you guys could see that it is a logarithmic function because, it behaves that way. It increases, and then as time goes by, it increases at a lower rate. You guys can see that, right? Okay. So this is the end of the video. Last problem of section 3.4.